Okay, so you get an idea how it sounds. You'll definitely be hearing this guitar a lot more, in coming videos and stuff like that. But for now, it gives you a good idea of cleans and some heavy tones. Basically, this is my new Paul Reed Smith story. I went into Guitar Center a couple months ago, just browsing, not really doing much. Actually, I went in there to see if they had one of the new one of the new PV heads, like the Mini 5150, which of course they didn't have because half the time they never have anything great in there. But I saw this PRS up on the wall, and I didn't play it or anything, but I remember seeing it, and I'm just like, that is the fucking nicest PRS I've ever seen. And I ended up going home and just trying to see if I could find anything like it, and I couldn't find anything remotely like this with a satin finish on it, with this bluish gray kind of thing going on, and couldn't find anything anywhere. So I pretty much just said fuck it, and I forgot about it. And then I went in there yesterday, completely forgot about this even being there, and it was still there. And I was like, you know what, I gotta at least play it. And the Guitar Center employee was like, all right, I'll get it down for you, but I'm warning you, it's like the fattest neck I've ever felt or played on a Paul Reed Smith. And I'm like, how bad could it really be? Because I like a fatter neck anyway. My Gibson has a pretty chunky neck. My Strat has a really chunky neck. The only one that doesn't is my Telly. That's got a pretty thin neck, actually. And so I wanted to try it out. And the only Paul Reed Smiths I had really played were pretty thin necks, and I just didn't really care for them. I didn't really care for the way they sounded either. But I played this for, I don't know, a half an hour, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe how fucking great this guitar is. And, I never really pictured buying a Paul Reed Smith, but the offer was just too good. They said they had it up there for a long time, and I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for it. But I traded in some other stuff towards it, and just basically all that combined, I was just like, it's too good of a deal. I know I'm never going to find another PRS like this, and I just went for it. And yeah, I got a killer deal on it. I mean, this thing brand new. I mean, the guy that got it, who knows if he even paid for it because he's in a pretty big band. But this probably would have cost at least in the high $3,000 range, which isn't even remotely close to what I paid for it. But it's got some jumbo frets on it. They're definitely big frets. It, like I said, got a big chunky neck on it. I think these are the trim lock tuners. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure what strings are on here now. They feel like 11s to me because they're pretty hard to bend. I don't know. I'll probably end up switching them to 10s anyway, or 10 to 52s. As you heard in the demo, I was doing some stuff with the coil split or coil tap, whatever it's got. It's got a wraparound tailpiece, but it actually has the adjustable version, which is awesome. Usually these don't come on these. They are actually just like a special thing you have to get separate. So that's awesome. You can see it's got burnt chrome pickup covers, and I was convinced that they were bare knuckle because they're the only brand that I've seen do that. But they are actually Paul Reed Smith pickups. They got the 5310 written on them, which is a model of their pickups. And I didn't mention this already, but this is basically a custom McCarty. And that being said, on the little ticket where it shows the model of the actual guitar, it just says it's a 5310, which is just the model of the pickups. I mean, even if you type in just 5310 Paul Reed Smith on there, all you get is on Google or anything, all you really get is info on their pickups. So I don't know. It did actually come with an extra set of Paul Reed Smith pickups too, which I might try out, or I might just sell them. I haven't decided yet. I am a big bare knuckle guy, and I know you guys know that. These pickups do sound good, but I will say they do sound a little muddy for me, which you might have heard in the demo. But granted, I am usually using like a boost pedal to kind of get rid of that, and I'm not right now. So I haven't actually tested it out through my Mesa yet at all. I've just been doing some stuff with my XFX. Other than that, I mean, it's got these really cool birds in it. I don't know too much about Paul Reed Smiths, but usually I'm pretty sure that they have like a pearl bird in it or cream or whatever. But I'm pretty sure these are abalone, which is a little bit different than pearl. And it's the same for the Paul Reed Smith logo up there, which actually has light and dark spots in it, which makes it look like it's fading, but it's not. So I don't know. It's mostly mahogany. Yep, mahogany back, and this is solid too, no chambering. Mahogany neck, rosewood fretboard, fucking gorgeous quilted maple top on here. And there's some wearing. It's a 5-year-old guitar. It was made in 2010, so there's a little bit of wearing right here, a little bit up here, some pick marks, but who cares? It's character, and it's fucking great guitar. So I'm super, super happy with it. And that being said, there may be some things moving around in my guitar lineup soon, but we'll get to that another day. And yes, I do still have a custom guitar coming from Odessa Guitars. That hasn't been canceled or anything. Just a little slow. Ran into some hiccups there, but like I said, that's another day. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about this guitar. I think it's awesome. Like I said, I never pictured myself having a Paul Reed Smith. I grew up, every now and then I'd see a guy with a Paul Reed Smith and be like, damn, what the hell is that? Alex Lifeson had a PRS for most of the 90s. I mean, he was playing a lot with a red one and a lot with a black one, maybe more. One of the first people I ever saw using a Paul Reed Smith was actually Dave from Sum 41. He had a McCarty actually, and I think he did a lot of stuff with single cuts too. I don't remember. Yeah, he did, because he had a single cut that had like a big stripe going down the across it or something. And then just lately I just keep seeing amazing Paul Reed Smiths. Like I saw Mark from Periphery's signature Paul Reed Smith. That thing makes me drool every time I see him. And that has a satin finish on it too, which obviously I really like. The gloss finishes are great, but something about the satin finishes on these I just really like. So yeah, I don't know. I'm super excited about this guitar, and curious to see what you guys think. I know a lot of people were not expecting me to get this. I posted a little teaser online, and a lot of people were expecting either Explorer or Tele Deluxes. And you know what? That might have actually happened if fucking Guitar Center ever had either one of those in stock. They never do. They don't have any Tele Deluxes except for like the thin line one, which I don't want. And the only Explorer I've ever seen, at least at one of the Guitar Centers that I go to, I usually go between two different ones. They only ever had like one Explorer there, and it was one of like the really expensive ones. It's like, what the fuck? So yeah, just kind of happened. So I'm done rambling now. So see you later, and you guys will be sure to hear a lot more of this. See you later.